And all it was I had Mediterranean anemia, which is prevalent in black people. It's common in black people. And people from that Mediterranean area, yes. I often wondered if some of my relatives going way back maybe snuck into Ethiopia, did a little number down there, and who knows. Anyway, so that was that story. What else? Okay, also we moved to North Haven, and they thought they would separate me and the Ranciatos. But the weird thing is, they moved the same time we did to North Haven. Anthony moved in with his aunt, and we moved here to our house. And so I dated a lot. Did pretty good with the girls in high school because it was a culture shock. The 3 mile difference from New Haven to North Haven was unbelievable. We had all Fonzie types in New Haven, me being one. We got here all preppy types, short haircut, crew sweaters, and, you know, the white bucks, whatever the hell they wore. We had the peg pants, the black leather jackets. It was fucking assholes. Anyway, I got in like 3 fights the first day I was in North Haven. Because I had that punk mentality. I'm not proud of it. I'm just telling you the way it was. You know? So, high school, I didn't finish high school. I wanted money. I had to have money. You know, I wanted my own car, this and that. There was no big push on education for my family, my parents. You know, just go to work. You know, I'm not blaming them for that. Just I don't know. They didn't push me. Maybe they should have. Anyhow. I had made some friends in North Haven. Joe Josky, Brian Vigilati, a couple other kids, Tommy Postemski. And I kind of, after being in there, amongst them for a while, I kind of started thinking like them. You know, the wanting to fight all the time kind of was leaving me, and I did with the hair, started dressing a little different, try to, you know, look a little more preppy than it was. And Joe, my friend Joe Josky, had a sister who I didn't realize he had a sister. I don't know if he wanted to hide her or what. But long story short, 18 years old, this is 3-4 years after I moved here. I'm driving down the street in my 58 blue Chevy Impala, powder blue. And I seen this girl. I said, whoa, who's that? And come to find out, it's Joe's sister, Dolores. Now, like I said, I was pretty good with the girls. Although, I was told years later that I was arrogant, stuck up. I wasn't. I was very shy, but I was pretty good with the girls. So, but for some reason, I had a friend of mine, Patty Esposito, called Dolores up, kind of fixed a date up with her. And she was, I guess, kind of afraid of me because I had a reputation. Because, you know, I've gotten a lot of fights when I moved here. And then when I quit school, you know. Anyway, so it was arranged. Now, Dolores' mother used to work the 3rd shift, so she wasn't going to be home. She used to go to work like 10, 11 o'clock at night. So I told her I'd pick her up. So I wanted to be cool and impress her, so I says, I picked her up, I says, take a ride to New York. What an asshole. And she says, yeah, it's cool. So that's what we did. We took a ride to New York. I went through 8 red lights in New York. because I didn't realize they were on the side of the street as opposed to above the top. We had coffee and we drove back to New Haven, to North Haven. And that was our first date. And about a year or so later, I can't remember. She remembers dates, I don't remember. We got married. And within 2 years, we had two great kids. My son Jimmy was born in '64, and February 20th. And the following year, '65, Doreen was born. A year and 5 days. It was close. We were hoping that she wasn't born on the same day. But it was only like 5 days apart, which was cool. So they grew up together, and they're as close as any two people I've ever seen, brother and sister. Kind of like me and my sister Joanne were before she got her stroke. Anyway, we grew up with the kids. Dolores was 18. I was 20 when we got married. And we found out years later that our mothers at the wedding said that they had a bet with each other that the marriage wouldn't last a year. So now it's 45 years later, and I guess we proved our point. I used to kid my mother-in-law. The only reason I'm staying married to your daughters just to spite you, so you can't win the bet. She got a kick out of that. Greeny kick. Anyway, they grew up, and now I got 4 great grandchildren. Kiki, Kigo, Kagamogats, and the little one. And they're all special in their own way. They're all different, too. but I think I'm going to end this conversation because I'm running out of things to say. I hope I pressed the right button, and I hope this is recorded. See ya.